We had met when we were in our late teens and moved to our third home together from the city to a quiet village by the sea. The land we lived on was a jungle of wild growth, as well as discarded items from decades before we were born. Whenever I felt like redoing the deco, I would go into the shed, rummaging through old refrigerators, crates of paintings, diaries, and other strange, unnameable items. We took long walks to the cliff overlooking the sea, and especially in winter, when the sea is calm, we would bathe in the fresh water. We picked our own veggies and fruits from our garden in the surrounding fields, cooking meals and pickling for winter, sitting by the fire and talking into the night. Every morning he would go into the chicken coop and greet all the residents good morning. He always knew who was who. I couldn't ever tell the difference. Some mornings he woke up angry, a mood that became a frequent visitor. He had never experienced himself alone, independent, so he assumed that I was the cause of his anger, that I was doing something wrong. I went along with this story and assumed he must be right. There must be something wrong with me. But I began to realize that it wasn't anybody's fault. Something wasn't working, and it wasn't something that we could fix. When we parted ways, we did so with stern faces, telling ourselves rational stories about it. We didn't know how to feel it. And so slowly we drifted apart. We no longer spoke often. Our life together became a story shrouded in negativity and confusion. There was so much pain that never came full circle. Over a year had passed since we had separated. I had already moved to Colorado and was back in Israel visiting for the summer. He was living with his new partner. I don't know what drove us to meet, but we did. We strolled by the sea and sat on the cliff overlooking the afternoon sky. We spoke sweetly of our lives, of each other, reminiscing, finally acknowledging our relationship, its magic as well as the hurt. Later that same day, we sat in my parked car in front of his house and wept together. We held each other for hours, getting each other's shirts completely wet.